I should understand you also, right? Shall I understand? Right. How many of them are BTech CSC here? BTech CSC, please raise the hands. Okay, even the participants are raising the hand in the online also. 16 participants raised the hand out of 148. Very good. 22 participants. 23 participants are raised. See how much sincere they are, right? Most sincere people they are. Very nice. So when I'm asking question, online people also raising the hands. Very good, na? Right. But you are not raising the hand by sitting in front of me. Raise the hands. BTech CSC, come on. Nothing will happen. You are thinking that sir will ask a question. He is a dangerous guy. He will ask questions. I don't ask any questions. Down, please. BTech EC. BTech EC. Very nice. Civil, mechanical. Okay, many. Right. Now, any MBA students? Any MBAs? Very good. Right. See, MBAs are also there in the online. 6 participants are there. See that. Very nice. Next, any degree students in my class? Degree students. Okay, very good. BSc or BCom? BSc. Very good. Any BCom students? BCom students. Nowadays, just a few days back, okay, BCom students are there in my class. 2 people are there. Badruka College students in Hyderabad, BCom students, last previous Python batch, 10 people were there. They were selected in the company called Infosys just 2 days back, BCom students. Okay, right. So these days, degrees are not important. Degrees are not important. Percentage is not important after lockdown is released. Because according to my company requirements, the people are expecting good coding. Good coding. All of you spell out what I am talking. Please spell out coding. Coding is nothing but what? Need to write the program. I'll speak with a small terminology where you can able to understand me. Okay. And as on today, writing the program is easy or difficult for you according to you? Difficult or easy? Speak openly. No internal marks here. No internal marks. Fight with subject. Easy or difficult? Difficult. Very difficult or just difficult? Yes, I know that. I already know this. I expected from you. Very difficult. But student will feel like that. No, you will feel that you know everything. You don't feel it. Even when I was a student, I used to feel that we know everything. But when we go to interview, when we go inside, we will go with a different build-up. When we come out from the interview, you cannot walk also. And you don't feel it because I used to speak openly. Even if you feel it, no problem. One day you have to feel, we have to convert it. Am I right or not? Right? Yes. Why? Because all of you please understand my internal emotions. If I ask a question, what is www? All the online students are requested to listen my things carefully. Right. That means you are saying only full form. You are saying only full form. What is my question? What is www? You are saying what? Full form. Will anybody will give job? Just openly we discuss today. I'll start the session, but we will discuss some points openly. www. What is the full form? That is the right answer. What is www? No answer. When I ask a question, what is www? You are saying full form only. Will anybody will give job? Huh? Come on, ma. Will you give job when I say that? You never. But if I am a faculty, if I train only full form, I never go to that batch. Why? In LKG only, people are learning these days full forms. Am I clear or not? Anything wrong, tell me, I will accept it. What is CPU? So you are all gold medalist in full forms. I don't know from which university you have taken gold medalist, I don't know. But you are all gold medalist. and don't feel it. Even if you feel also very good, at least we will come out. Last, what is OS? Excellent, you are. So who will give job first for you? I am asking. Don't feel bad on me. Are you feeling bad? No. One more question. Don't make nice mark. Today I will wash out your brains. What is DBMS? Wonderful. Last, what is RDBMS? What is ORDBMS? What is ORDBMS? What is JSON? You are preparing your own full form sometimes. You will become scientist also sometimes. So these are all called what? After academics are over, frankly speaking, what we know? After academics are over, what we know? Full forms. Very good. Whatever we know, that is coming out. Definitely. Can you switch off that fans? One fan you switch off, because today I will wash out your brain first. Right. Because you need to listen my voice very carefully, so that I will open your eyes to realize what is subject. Especially whether you come for Java or you come for Python, I'll definitely will do that. Okay. Ultimately, when we are taking any subject, we are knowing only full forms. Last and final. What is HTML? You have to explain what is the importance of it. You have to explain what is the importance of it. These are all called whatever you said. According to my real-time standards, I don't require, these are all called wrong in my opinion. These are all called wrong in my opinion. I am not asking full forms. Right? So are you feeling anything bad? Are you realizing? Fine. So it's enough. So I understand what is your talent also. Okay? Fine. Now, my point is, why we learn this Python course? Why we learn this Python course in real time? What applications we can develop with Python? I'm going to start the subject. Moreover, one more point I'm going to say. To learn this Python course, clearly try to listen. To learn this Python course, I'm saying that there is no need to have the knowledge on C language, no need to have the knowledge on C++, no need to have the knowledge on Java. I want only fresh mind, not polluted mind. Polluted mind means what? Entire night seeing videos and coming next day morning to the class. That's the polluted mind. It's a polluted mind. Am I right or not? Full polluted mind. Right? And before coming to the class, you come with a fresh mind, and there is no need to have the knowledge on the C++. I will create everything from my desk. Right? From the variable onwards, from the variable definition onwards, up to database communication, I will create everything from my desk. You write on the top of the page and write within the double quotes, I will sign it. Why signing? Agreement. Before entering into the course. Provided you must know three things. Number one, need to come to the class punctually, need to read the notes, plus need to practice my programs. These three things you need to do it. If anybody is not doing these three things, I cannot practice on behalf of you. I can't come to your class behalf of you, and I cannot appear for the interviews on behalf of you, right or not? These three things you have to do compulsory. Okay, na? Shall I move further? Yes. So once again, I am making it clear. Even a student who knows little English, right? Okay. Right, Ma? So tomorrow onwards, we will be shifting our room to the Reliance Fresh. You know Reliance Fresh? So there our class will be conducted from tomorrow because it's becoming too much tight. Tomorrow we will shift to that place where my morning Python class also is there at 9 o'clock. Our 4 o'clock batch also will be moving to that location. Right. So let us move to the forward, and you are eagerly waiting for why this Python course is used. Listen, all of you. So what is this Python course is? Now I'm going to start the course content. So the course content already there in your hands, where might be how the physical brochure and all those things that will be covered totally. Plus, before entering into this Python course, I'm going to talk about in real time, what type of applications we develop with Python. In real time, what type of applications we can develop in Python language. In which language? Python language. What type of applications we develop in which language? Python language. That we are going to discuss in the class. So before going to discuss this real-time applications, a small example I would like to quote. For example, we used to learn C programming. After learning C programming, what type of applications we can develop in C language? What type of applications we can develop in C language in real world? Can anybody can answer my question? Those who know C language? Operating systems, very good. But have you written any small code of operating system development in the class? Think about it. Never. Our people cannot explain the code of operating system in the class. C++ is the most famous for what? Telecommunication based applications. Stroustrup designed the C++ for what? Telecommunication applications. Like best example is what? BSNL software. BSNL software. It's an Indian based telecom provider. Developed the BSNL software by using what? CPP. Have you written any type of telecommunication applications using CPP? Not written. Java. What we learned is just only some small code we written and which is not at all useful in the real world. So anything we learn in the classroom that should be most useful in the real time, that type of applications we need to learn in the class, which is comes under purely what? Coding. So once again, I'm making it clear. To learn this Python coding or programming very well from the zero talent student, I'm just saying zero talent student to a professional I'm going to prepare here. Can remember this point? Zero means what? A full form student to a professional student. And don't think that, sir, we said full forms. What is our rate in the subject of programming? I don't want to say, you only know better than me. Okay. Anyhow, whatever it is. So now since we are attending this Python course, I would like to talk about what are the various real-time applications we can develop with Python language. Basically, using this Python programming, we are developing around 10 to 11 applications we can develop with Python language. Around 10 to 11, even 15 based applications we can develop. I will write some of them where we are going to develop that all the applications by writing the excellent coding standards and excellent programming knowledge. So the first application development, listen carefully. Like everybody, I don't want to go for Python is one of the general purpose, interpreted, high level, object oriented programming language. The type of old story, 1947 answers, I don't want. Strictly, before learning the real-time standards, what applications we can develop. So the first application development, carefully try to watch it. Web applications we can develop. I will elaborate, carefully try to understand. Web application development. It's a first application what we are going to discuss in a brief manner. Suppose all of a sudden an intermediate student is coming to my Python class. They need to understand what is this web application, right or not? So let us try to understand example. Take some Gmail. First listen the entire class. Don't try to write. First listen. Whenever asked, you can write that applications. Web applications means what? Your college website, you take it. You take Gmail, you take Microsoft, you take iGate, you take Capgemini. Any type of website comes under what? Web application development. Where these web applications are running actually in the context of World Wide Web, which you said www means World Wide Web. We are accessing that applications in where? Browser. Generally, that web application development already developed with what language? Is a master. Which language? Java is a master in development of what? Websites. Distributed applications. So many varieties of application is a master in the programming languages. Java. Using this Java, we are using some frameworks. Some technologies we are using. For example, we are using servlets. Is one of the technology we use for that. Second is we use a JSP. Third, we use a Spring. We use a Spring. We use a Spring. Fourth, we use a JSF. These are all called various technologies we use in where? Java side. And now when we come to the .NET, when we come to where? .NET. We are using what? ASP.NET. ASP.NET we are using. ASP.NET. It's called one framework. Now we are coming to where? We are coming to where? Python. What is the web application? A web application is one which is running, which is available in the context of World Wide Web, accessed by millions of customers concurrently from the browsers. Is called what? Web application development. What is the main focus on web application development? Sharing the data across the globe. Sharing the data across the globe in fraction of seconds. For that purpose, we'll go for which development? Web application development. From Java, we have some type of technologies. From .NET, we have some type of technologies. From Python, we can develop this web application by using some web frameworks. What is that? Web frameworks. First, you need to require a very concentration to understand my terminology. Web frameworks are required. Web frameworks. Web frameworks. What are those in that web frameworks? First web framework is Django. That is what people are calling Django. Next, one more is called Pyramid. Pyramid. This entire session require a lot of keen of observation to understand my terminology. These are called to develop heavyweight web application development. Heavy web applications we can, suppose Swiss Bank website. There are a lot of operations description will be there. Lot of web pages are there in that. To develop such a very big web application development, we use this type of what? Web frameworks. Right or not? Next, second one is we use bottle. Next is called what? We use a Flask for development of what? Micro web applications. Micro means what? What is the English meaning of micro, guys? Small. At least to speak few words. Today you go on listening. Today you cannot catch my words. But one thing you will get, these words if I try to implement practically, I will be somewhere else. Right or not? Fine. These are all called what? Big web applications I can develop it. Big web applications I can develop it. Next is called what? Bottle and Flask are used for what? Micro web application development. Micro web application development means what? Smaller web application development, where we used to do with PHP and all those things before this Bottle and Flask is coming. Next, there is one more thing is called what? Recently, P-Loan. Next is called what? Django with the CMS. These are also used for what? nano web application development. Nano web application development. I want to develop a small website for one school. This is called what? Another type of nano, that is called a nano web application development. Nano web application development. What these three things are called? What these three things are called, please? Web frameworks. In which language? Right. So in order to, this makes you to understand Python is having a lot of library. Python is having a lot of library for development of which one also? Web application development. Python is best suited as on today. You may ask one biggest question, sir, when Java and .NET is available, why Python is most popular still? The reason is very simple. Using Python, I can write the code very easily. But using Java, very complex code I need to write it. A small example I would like to show. Suppose I want to display to this month calendar I want to display. This month calendar I want to display. Are you getting my requirement? Try to listen very carefully whatever the time I am spending with you. I want to display today, this month calendar, March calendar I want, 2021. How do you display? Let me go to my system. Okay. So let me go to the Python environment. I will show in the class how to download the Python in the tomorrow's class. Today I'm just showing what is my expertise in Python for you. I will try to make you to understand. So with me, Python 3.9 is there, which is the recent version which is available as on today. 3.9. Old version of Python is 2.x. That X stands for 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Now it is 3.x, that is 3.9. Click on Python 3.9 command prompt. This is called your Python command prompt. What is our concept? I want to display current month calendar. Okay, right. For that, there is one library is there. Library means in Python, we call it as a module. Spell out once. Module. In C language, it is called header file. In Java, it is called package. And don't try to confuse. When Python is compared with C, C++, Java, and don't try to get more overhead. If I compare, you will feel that Python is more easy. Right or not? So I'm saying that import, directly there is a function called what? Print. See how easily you will understand. Without my explanation, you can understand. Print, just I'm saying to you, hello world, hello Python world, hello Python world, world, right? Just to see, it's printed. If it is a Java, I should start class name, open the bracket, public, static, void, main, string of args, open the bracket, system.out.println, and hello world, close the bracket, close the bracket. How many lines I am writing? 7 lines I am writing. Is it difficult or easy? Difficult. Try to keen of observation. But how many lines I wrote? 1 line I wrote. Which one is easy? Python is easy. Python easy means everybody will learn. Everybody will learn. But not Python world is displaying Python world. I know Python. We should not dance. We should learn what? Batteries in that. Libraries in that. Libraries of Python are called what? Modules. Are you getting? Right. Listen. Now I'm writing. There is a print of, see how easy you can understand print of calendar dot month calendar dot month of year. You should say year, comma, and then month number you pass it. Calendar dot month. What is this 2021? You can say easily, don't look at my side. Answer my question. What is this month? Is called one function. Is called one function. Present in which module? Calendar module. Because of this, don't try to understand I am teaching programming. I am trying to tell you how easy Python is to learn. I will explain syntaxes from the beginning onwards. You are reading something. Stand up. And don't try to take inside. You are eating something or not? But then why you are saying no, sir? In my 23 years of career, I have seen lakhs of students, ma. You are coming after 23 years. When you born, I started my teaching. You are saying that I did not eat. Eat Python, okay? Sit down. Don't tell lies. Confidently speak truths only. Okay, now? Right. One. Come on. What is this month? All of you. Function. What is 2021? What is this 3? Month. Calendar. Dot month. So if I say enter key, it will give you error. It will give you what? Error. What is that? Calendar is not defined. That means calendar is called one module. In C language, when I use sqrt function, immediately we are doing what? Hash include math.h. Am I right or not? Similarly, in Python, we are going to use import. What is that? Calendar. Then imported. Then you say this sentence. Imported. What is module? How many varieties of imports are there? 6 varieties of imports are there. People don't know what are the all types of import. In real time, which import is useful? I'm going to show you. See that now. March 2021, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday. What is that? Done. In Java, if I want to do this, I have to do what? Minimum 15 lines I have to write. Can you write 15 lines? Sir, unable to remember subject also, only full forms remembering. How can I write 15 lines, sir? Now I'm asking a question in interview point of view. Write a Python program, write a Python script for displaying the calendar of a month. You ask this question to anybody outsider who is learning Python. Python means not sum of two numbers, reverse of a number or factorial of a number. Dear students, remember, learn everything with modules. More emotional I am saying, Python who teaches in this Amirpet area, they teach only sum of two numbers, reverse of a number. Not that Python is. Python is what? Libraries we have to learn it. Come on, I want to print the complete year. Next year, I want to keep some calendar business. For example, I should not see that, I should not consult somebody. I should say that day is what this day is what. I will take Python help. Python, give me the complete year calendar. Come on, printer. Come on, take that. How do you do that? 1 minute, ma. So I will take 1 minute. Just for a minute. I will take scrolled up. I will scroll up. Okay, right. Print of calendar dot, come on, calendar. See, just general sense. Calendar of what? Entire year. Calendar dot month. Calendar dot week. Calendar dot day. In our mobile, in a day, 6 o'clock, what is my activity? 7 o'clock, what is my activity? CM program, for example. Right or not? Calendar dot, what is that? 2021. 2021. Close. See that? Entire calendar is displayed. Entire calendar is displayed. From the beginning you go. From where? January, February, like that March, come to where? Come to where? Last. I will come to November, December. I will just take this side. Of course, here, all those things are going to be shown for us. And I'll adjust it and I will show you that. Are you able to get my point? So last and final, month of what? 12th month I want, December month I want. So 31st is your Friday. Celebrations will be starting. 2021. After learning Python, after becoming a software engineer, you can start the celebration. Remember that? Friday. Next day holiday. Sunday, Saturday enjoying. Friday night enjoying and Saturday, Sunday leave. At least remember that. Fine. Last and final. I want to generate OTPs. OTPs. When you go to any banking applications, financial applications, what we are getting? OTPs we are getting. How OTP will be generated? Can anybody can write the code? How many lines of code? 1 line of code. How to write the generation of the code? We are using random module. Which module? Random module. In that we are using function called randint. What these are all comes under? If I want to write a small code in Python, compulsory what is required? Modules are important. Without modules, can you write any Python code? See, everybody Python notebooks, nobody will teach the modules. Nobody will teach the modules. Without modules, no use of learning Python course. Shall I move forward? Right. So learning Python is easy or difficult? Easy. At least speak, ma. What is the module I introduced? What function you learned inside? What function we used inside? Month function I used, and I used one calendar function also. In the calendar module, there is a month function. In the calendar module, there is a function called what? Calendar function. In that, there is a week function is also there. In that, I will tell you calendar operations I will explain, because they are very important in real time. Okay, na? Fine. Let us move forward. In Python, do you have libraries for web application development? Yes. What are the frameworks we have? Django, Pyramid. These are all called what? Web application frameworks. There we have the separate modules are there for development of what? Web application development. So Python is the most suited programming language for which development? Web application development. Now, second, once again I am saying Java is already we have, .NET is already there, but Python will do what? Same thing will do, but with what coding? Less coding, easy coding, whatever Java and .NET is doing, Python is also doing. That is, Python is called what? General purpose, high level. High level means just like looking like an English statements and can do the same work as what Java can do. And don't ask me the question, is Java replaced by Python, sir? Impossible. Java is having its own king role, and no programming language can replace Java. Java is having its own fragments. Python is having its own fragments. Maybe both of them as on today, big competitors as on today now. Okay. Next, coming to next GUI application development. What is that next? GUI application development. GUI application development. Tell me, what is GUI application? What is GUI? Right, full form. Gold medalist students in my class. GUI application development. It's nothing but what? User interfaces are provided here. User interfaces are provided. So these GUI applications, we can develop in Java with AWT and Swings. We can develop the same thing even in Python also by using a big library, big module called what? tkinter. So this is called one type of module. We are using this type of module to develop which applications? GUI application. GUI applications are nothing but what? Something like what? Forms. Something like what? Forms. How we can develop in web pages by using HTML. Whereas in the case of what? GUI application development, we use a module called what? tkinter. Like that, we are having some more kind of modules are available, and it is called more popular we use in the software industry as on today. Are you getting my point? Like that, third one is going to be using, that is called console-based applications. Console-based applications. Console-based applications. Like what? Console-based applications are nothing but what? Standalone applications, which are running in where? Local machine. Running in where? Local machine. The best examples are what? Calculator. Next is called what? Video players. They are all called what? Console-based applications. And in Python, which one is going to be console-based application at this moment? I opened one small window for you. I opened one small window for you. This is the best example of what? For development of console-based application development purpose, we use it. This kind of environment is going to be known as what? REPL. It is called what? REPL. REPL stands for read, eval, and then print, loop. I will explain in a separate explanation for REPL. It's a very frequently asked question. What is REPL in Python? What is the REPL in Python? Stands for read, evaluate, print, and loop. So at this point of time, we can do any type of operation. These are all called what? Standalone applications which are written. Generating the calendars, doing the different type of operations, I'm using what? REPL. So Python is most popular for what? GUI application development, separate library is provided. And console-based application, REPL. And which type of, in olden days, when Python came into the existence, most of the people, most of the small organizations used to develop this console-based applications with a concept called what? Files. With a concept called files. In the files, we have a library called what? IO. With a concept called what? IO. What is IO? Full forms. Input, output. So what is this input? What is this output? In that there is a concept called what? Pickling. Pickling. And next is called what? Unpickling. This is a real-time concepts which we are going to discuss in the class. Pickling, unpickling concept. This we are going to use it in the real world application development. For example, how do you store my student data? Number, name, marks and etc. How do you store it in my file? By entering student number, I want to read other details. That is what we used to do in the olden days application development by using this concept with the module called what? IO. So Python is having a very good library for development of what? Console-based application. GUI applications development, we have a separate library. Next, another application development we are having, that is called what? Third application development, that is the fourth application development is called what? Software development. Of course, we are doing that only. Software development, building tools. Software development, building tools. Try to understand this part also carefully. What is the software building tools we are using? Software development building tools. Suppose you developed some operating system. You developed some operating system. Or you developed one project for ICICI banking. Or you developed any type of application development that we need to release. That we need to release to the organization. That we need to release to the organization. What generally people will use it? Come on, fast. Of course, you might not be knowing that. Once the project is completed, we will be using some type of building tools. The best example, what I can say, suppose if you download one software, Zoom software you downloaded in this weekend's lockdown period or not. When you download, you are installing now. That means some installers are executing. The installer kind of things are called what? Software building tools. Suppose that APIs are coming for us. Suppose modules are coming. How modules are supplied in Python software? Some building tools are used. Some C software is released. How the C software is released? With some type of building tools. Similarly, we are using lot of software developments we are going to release day by day by different companies. So Python is having the different type of modules are available. Those software building tools are written in which language? Python language. Simple, ma'am. Once again, I am saying, once you download the software, it is available in downloads or not? Once you double click, what is started? Installation process is started. Installation process means what? Extracting the files and keeping in your local disk or not? Some script was written inside. That script was written in which language? Python as on today. Red Hat Linux, you take it. Red Hat Linux. Ubuntu software, you take it. OS based. These are all installers are developed in which language? Python. Those installers, building tools, for that we are having separate libraries are available. When you come to the organization level, when the project want to releases, for releasing purpose, for bundling of that entire project, some building tools are used. Such building tools are code is written in which language? Python language. So I'm talking about by learning this Python language, we are not meant for writing addition of two numbers, subtraction of two numbers, adding, reversing a number, swapping a number, not like that. We have to learn this type of application development. I hope you are following me, right? Or just watching how Sari is typing? Are you following? What is the first application development you are using? Web application development. All of you try to understand. If you understand, then there is a more meaning. First application development, Web application development. Next one is what? Next one is what? Fine. Next is what? Software development building tools. Software development. Right. Now, I'll be giving some type of notes. I'll put it into the Google Drives where we can download, because it is the first day. You need to understand what I'm talking here. Next, fifth one is called business applications. This is most important for you. Business applications. Business applications. Sir, what is this business applications are? Try to elaborate. In the context of software industry, we are coming across two types of applications. In the context of software industry, we are coming across two types of applications. One is business applications. I will give the example also for it. One is business applications. One more is standard applications. Standard applications. Sir, what are the business applications? All these business applications focusing on improving the business profits. The best examples are ERP applications. Have you heard about ERP applications? ERP applications. And don't look at my face, you just look at on that. I'll show the examples also. B is called what? E-commerce applications. E-commerce applications. Business applications and e-commerce applications. Sir, what are e-commerce applications? Take a small example. Suppose you take a DMart, you know, supermarket. Supply chain management, have you heard about it? That means how much products are in demand, how much supply is required, how much demand is there, how much consumption is done, predicting the financial analysis. These are all called what? One kind of ERP application. One more is called what? Project management in software industry. Time management softwares in the software industry. These are all comes under what? ERP applications. E-commerce applications, you take it. What are the e-commerce applications? Amazon, you take it. Flipkart, you take it. Snapdeal, you take it. LinkedIn, you take it. OLX, you take it. These are all called which applications? These applications, as on today, more focusing on which language? Python programming language. We have a separate libraries are there for e-commerce building and then ERP application development. Separate languages, separate applications are available. Separate libraries are there for e-commerce application development and what? E-commerce application development. And you take healthcare services also, healthcare services. That means if one patient is suffered with something, what type of other things will be coming? Predicting with the existing disease. That type of healthcare related libraries also there in the Python language. More number of modules are available in Python to address different type of needs in the business organizations. So I hope that standard applications are nothing but what? Coming to the standard application development. What are the standard application development which I require in my PC? What are the standard applications? Google Chrome, next MS Office, then next is what do you call Internet Explorer, calculator application. These are all called which applications? Standard applications, which are required for what? Doing a regular operations in my system. Are you getting my point? So are you understanding ERP applications and what? E-commerce applications. I will elaborate all these things in my class. For example, e-commerce application, I will go to Google and I will try to search it. E-commerce applications using Python. Using Python, you will get a big description will come. E-commerce applications, Open ERP, enterprise planning applications, Python programming language. Uses what? Python as a programming language. What is the development of that? What are the libraries used for it? We can do all these things. Are you able to understand? Just I am giving the overview about how this Python coding is useful for us. So coming to this next I am going for standard applications using Python. So the standard applications which we use is as a part of my console application, MS Office. MS Office. Next is called what? Google Chrome. Next is called what? Internet Explorer, Mozilla. These are all called what? Standard applications, which I am using as a part of what? My PC. So these kind of things also, separate libraries are there, because already industries are full of having what? MS Office is enriched with a different type of things. The Python may not be necessary as on today for development of standard applications, but Python is emerging like anything in development of which applications? Business applications. What are the examples of business applications? ERP as well as what? E-commerce application. Try to enrich your mind with a different type of terminologies. Don't expect in the real-time person like me, don't expect in the beginning day variables, data types, execution of the simple Python program, addition of two numbers, don't expect it. Let us explore with the new terminologies. Are you getting my point? So Python is also good in development of what? Business application development. How many types of applications in real world? Two types. One is called what? Right, business applications and right. Business applications always focuses on what? Predicting the future needs of the organization. Predicting the future needs of the organization is called what? Business application, like ERP, like e-commerce applications. These are all called predicting the future requirements of the organization. Let me go to the next application development is called what? Fifth. Sixth one I am going for. The most important, data science related applications, which is also some people can call it as artificial intelligence, where we use machine learning. This is the most important as on today. Machine learning. Take a small example. What is the word called machine learning? What is the word called artificial intelligence? Machine learning. First, one small example. When you are going on the way, just try to understand this. When you are going on the way, opposite to you, some dog is coming, some cat is coming, some donkey is coming. Will you recognize or not? How do you recognize? How do you know that? Because God has programmed in our brain, these are the properties of dog, which is there in our brain. These are the properties of cat, there in our brain. Properties of donkey, there in the brain. So our brain, our intelligence can recognize the opposite object. Right or not? Similarly, what you are doing, same operation can be done by what? A machine which is senseless. You are writing a program in such a way that a machine can do the work as human does. What human being is doing, the same work is done by whom? Machine. That type of libraries are there in which language? There in which language? Python language. So Python is most popular as on today for what? Artificial intelligence as well as what? Machine learning kind of thing. Machine learning is nothing but making the machine to learn as human is doing the work. Same type of work is done by whom? Machine. Suppose, one more example I will tell you. I am submitting one word to my machine where I programmed already. Walk is a word. What are the similar words of walk? Walking, walkable, walked. These are all called different type of terminologies of English or not? So similar words related to walk. So how I can get it? With a different type of libraries. What I am saying, try to understand if you want to learn this Python language. Or at least if you don't know Python, at least you remember my explanation. Tomorrow if you go to the industry, this type of coding will come. And nobody will ask you, how do you find the length of the string, reverse of a string, palindrome string or not palindrome? These are all called left hand, left finger. We have to learn this type of things. Realize first. Okay, now, right. Coming to artificial intelligence means nothing but what? A machine is not having any intelligence. We will create the intelligence by writing what? Certain coding segments. If an opposite object is stand before this machine, that machine can recognize what is that object is. You may ask a question, sir, when a human being is doing, what is the need of the machine? Machine is faster, human being is faster. You ask a system, what is www? It won't say, as you said, www means the World Wide Web. It will say what? A big document will come about www. A architecture will come. Many things will come. But you are saying what? Only full form. Machine is intelligent. Human being is intelligent. Machine is intelligent. Who created that intelligence? Programmers like you only. Today we are not intelligent. But after learning this Python, we are definitely becomes what? Intelligent. I hope that you people are understanding. So, machine learning, and as a part of this, we are using some libraries which are most famous as on today. One is called what? One is called NumPy. NumPy. Spell out. That is stands for numerical Python. Spell out once again. NumPy is okay, over. Numerical Python. Spell out. Don't say like this. Spell out. NumPy means numerical Python. Next we are having pandas. Pandas. That is panel data. We are going to discuss as a part of data science related libraries. These two things we are using for numerical operations on multi-dimensional arrays, and then some type of three-dimensional kind of things we are using in where AI as a part of data science based. These are the libraries, third-party libraries, which are written in which language? Python. And we are using this Python libraries in machine learning programming, where we are writing the applications very easily with what? Python programming language. Next we are using, seventh one I am using, we are using the same kind of thing in scientific application development also. In scientific application development, scientific applications we are using. Scientific application development. Can you tell me some of the scientific application development, if anybody knows? Come on, fast. Scientific application development. Come on, guys. Not aware of it. Take the example. NSA, NASA. Have you heard about it? Have you heard about it? What is the full form of it? National Aeronautics Space Administration. Have you heard about it? Which is there in where? USA. It's there in USA. This is one of the organization started in 1959. From the beginning onwards, they are using the software which is written in which language? Python language. Python language. Are you getting my point? What is the library used in that? SciPy. What is the library? SciPy. SciPy stands for scientific Python. Scientific Python. SciPy is a library. Here you see NumPy and Pandas are the library in where? Data science, machine learning. Scientific application development, we are using what? SciPy is a library. Next, NASA. Right, NASA. There the total software is written in where? Python software. It is collaborated with ISRO. With ISRO. Do you know this? Space. One of the space organization. Even in the software with ISRO, which is collaborated with these people for preparation of different type of satellites, programming and all those things. Scientific related applications. Written in which language? Python. Which library they used it? SciPy. Coming to the next. NSA. Have you heard about NSA? Come on. National Security Agency. At least full forms www are most famous. What is OS? Most famous, but you are not saying that. These are all called what? Scientific organizations. This is a program. They have their own software written with what? SciPy. SciPy. Written the code. Is this code is difficult? Nothing. What is that? Libraries are there. Plug and play concept. Tube light is there. Are you preparing the tube light? But you need to know the syntax, how to fix it. Switch on, light will come. Doctor is there. Tablet. Will he prepare? Already you know the library, medicine library, then he can subscribe immediately. If the doctor don't know the library, he will become what? Shankar Dada MBBS he is. No medicine knowledge, what will happen? Very poor doctor. Very poor doctor means problems will start. Are you getting my point? Ultimately, to write the coding in Python, what must be known? Libraries must be known, modules must be known, otherwise that subject is waste. Remember my words. Next, NSA. Next what? FBI. FBI. What is that FBI? Foreign Bureau of Investigation. These are all called which based companies? Which based agencies? These are all USA. USA. They are using their own software for what? Python software only they are having. Next, CIA. What is this? Central Intelligence Agency. Central Intelligence Agency. That means a machine can detect who is the person, how many thefts in our India wanted people are giving or not. Like that, they are giving the intelligence to the personal, what is happening in which place. The type of detection will be there. That is also going to be, as on today, machine learning kind of algorithms are using in where? CIA kind of softwares. Next, in defense level, DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency. What these are all called? Different type of scientific organizations where the software is developed with SciPy with what language? Python language. I don't want to say just scientific applications, scientific notations. I don't want to misguide the student. What exactly the father of Python said, Rosam said, we need to learn those kind of things. Are you getting my point? And don't think that, sir, will you remember these words? If you remember, you will become a powerful student. Sir, I don't want to remember. I will write addition of two numbers to print of hello world, hello Java world, hello Python world. Finally, it will become Amirpet world only. Will become senior citizen in the Amirpet. Okay, right. Come to the next point. I will come to 8th level. I am coming to. Tell me how many applications we can develop so far. At least tell me. Come on, number 1. Web application development, GUI application development, console-based application development, software development building tools, business applications, data science, artificial intelligence or machine learning applications. Next is what? Very good. Next we are going to develop audio, video kind of application developments. Audio video kind of application developments. So there we are having, this is called what? Another type of applications we are having. In Python is actually most famous for development of multitasking applications. When a video is playing, what is also coming? So how that multi-touch kind of applications can be developed? We can develop the same type of application development even using what? Other language like Java also. But Java is requiring high-end code, lot of knowledge is required. Whereas when you come to the Python language, we can develop very easy this kind of application. We are having some type of different type of libraries are available. So the library is available here is called what? GStreamer, STREAMER. It is called one of the library we are using for development of what? Audio video kind of applications. This is another way, another place where we are developing it. Next, 9th, I am using image processing kind of applications. Image processing kind of applications. Image processing kind of applications. How this is? Some of the softwares for photo editing. In photo editing, some of the requirements. So how the person want, they can what do you call, modify that image, whatever the format they like it. Because we have a separate kind of softwares are available for image processing kind of application. The software required for image processing is written in which language? Python language. So Python is also most famous for development of image processing application development. And the 10th one, I am saying that 3D CAD application developments. 3D CAD applications development. 3D CAD application developments. Have you heard about this? CAD CAM applications. What is a CAD? 3D. 2D also you might be aware of it. 3D. What is this 3D? It is one of the computer engineering architectural software or not? You are having in your course level also, BE civil, if BTech civil, if anybody, mechanical people, they have the software. This 3D softwares has written in which language? Python language. The 3D softwares which are people are learning is written in where? Python language. So Python language, I just almost written 10 fascinating application developments in real time. These are called trending applications now. What are the most popular companies are using Python as on today? Big companies, YouTube, Google, Quora, Spotify, Dropbox, Netflix. You can see in that almost, and IBM, if you come to the product level, even Infosys, very big companies are using as on today these Python languages. Facebook is using, Instagram is using, different kind of applications we are using. So with this explanation, I hope so, at least you realized that rather than thinking about a smaller words and need to say, and we are saying exactly what applications we can develop with Python language. Is it clear for all of you? Can anybody can say all these three applications one by one without seeing on the board? Who will say? Who will say in the class? See, they are raising. 4 participants raised the hand out of 140 students. Online 140 students are there. 11 participants are raising. So who will say these online students, all these applications, raise the hands? I will also ask you. You tell me. Yes. Come on fast. Remove the mask. Even I removed the mask. If I keep the mask and if I say you can't listen me. Number 1. Yes, very good. Very good. Yes. 3 over. Business application. You came last. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you reverse the means problem. Okay. Enough? Okay. No problem. Sit down. In my class, every student has to stand up and need to answer the questions. Why? Because tomorrow if you go to an interview, compulsory there is a face-to-face. If you speak in my class, if you go to interview, you can answer like anything. And don't feel that sorry standing and making you to answer. That is good for you. Good or wrong? It's good. But girls will have 33% reservation in my class. You will sit in my class and you will answer. Come on. Don't ask your friend. Concentrated in the class? Tell me. Concentrated? No, no. Sit down. Okay, he is asking you, you tell me on behalf of him. Huh? Yes. Forget. Forget. Only 4. Then who will say all? All. Yes, ma? Come on. Silence, silence. You appreciate her. She is saying in the class. Software development building tools. Image processing based application. Okay, no problem. So when you sat in the chair, you are so confident. But when you stand up, half of the subject will be collected by garbage collector. Because of the tension, It's a psychology of the student, because I came from that chair only. When we sat, when sir will ask, when should I answer? But when you stand up, the difficulties will come. If you try to answer in my class, one day you are saying out of 10, you are saying only 2. Next day you will say 4. That next day you will say everything. That next day you are waiting to when to go to interviews. First day if you face the interview, total grammar, total English will come in a butler English. Try to speak in the class most perfectly. Okay, last and final. Who will say in the class without breaks? Good. Order is not important. Tell me. I will. Okay, 3. Business enterprise applications. Okay. Image processing applications. Yes. Yes. So last, my favorite student is there. He's always laughing in the class when I'm explaining. Yes. Nena antunnao. I should listen. So 1 minute, I will announce. All the online students are requested to wait. I will clarify your doubts, ma. Please wait. Okay. So ERP means, he said, enterprise resource planning. Okay, fine. Start. Sir, if you start counting means the tension will start, sir. Yes. Good. Yes. It's over. Tenth. Scientific application. You said 2 times that. Okay, sit down. Anyhow, good. So do you understand today's class? All of you. Python is easy to understand or difficult to understand? Huh? Easy to understand, but we need to learn coding. For all these things, we need to know how to write the coding. Okay, na? So very shortly, tomorrow class, when I come back, I will introduce actual course content. Tomorrow I'm going to introduce how to download the Python software. What are the features of Python? These are all called what? Real-time applications of Python, which we develop. To do all these things, what are the services provided in Python? First one I will tell you. Python language inspired by which languages? Next, Python historical development for a few minutes. History means I am not saying in which country, which year, which date, which time, that is all nobody will ask. Who is the father of Python? What are the versions of Python? How to download it? Which version we are using in real time? Which company is maintaining the Python software? All those things I'll explain. Python installation I will show you. Then immediately I will start. Features of Python. This is my tomorrow's agenda. Then programming will start. Programming start means we will go like a rabbit. We will go like a tortoise. Rabbit, no? Tortoise. That means each and every bottom level student also will understand. Then we will slowly go to first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, then highway. Enter into that. Like that. Okay, don't worry about the programming and don't feel tension about difficult terms which I used in this class. Don't feel that. Okay, na? Right. So tomorrow class, not here. We are directly going to Reliance Fresh, first floor. There we have a big cinema theater is there. There we will meet tomorrow class because it's almost full. Because my 9 o'clock class is going on there with 250 plus online 100. Tomorrow class will meet there. Okay. Thank you. Good day for all of you. Sharp 4 o'clock class will start. Sharp 4 o'clock class will start. Thank you. Any doubts are there? Come here and maintain physical distance and ask.